Victoria! Hi guys!
Victoria, the dress, please.
Okay. Okay, eyes straight ahead for me, please. Eyes this way, please.
Let's dive into the hidden secrets of Victoria and David Beckham's marriage that have never been revealed. I've got some shocking insights into David's infidelity. Be sure to listen to the end because I identify a huge and very avoidable mistake that Victoria made early on that completely changed this couple's destiny. I confess, I'm now a Victoria Beckham superfan, but my interest in what makes her tick ignited after binge-watching Netflix's latest docuseries titled Beckham. While most viewers watch these types of things for enjoyment, I can't help but remote view behind closed doors. While David's handsome face and football talent are undeniable, it's Victoria's prowess in so many areas of her life that really left an impression on me. In case you didn't see their story, check out this fun and interesting exchange between the couple that hinted at some hidden aspects of each of their personalities.
We're very working class.
Be honest.
I am being honest. I am being honest.
What car did your dad drive you to school in?
So my dad did...
No, one answer.
My dad...
What car was it?
Alright, it's not a simple answer
what
because...
What did you get your dad to drive
It
you
depends.
To school in? No.
Okay,
What
in the
car?
80s my dad had a Rolls Royce.
Thank you.
David and Victoria confessed to falling head over heels in love with each other in 1997, claiming it was love at first sight. Young David went to great lengths to be with her, flying overseas during her tours just to spend precious moments together. They were inseparable when he wasn't playing football, that is. However, the bombshell revelation came when Victoria dropped pregnancy news just before one of David's biggest games, leading to a heartbreaking loss for his team and a sudden downfall in David's popularity. Rabid British fans turned on him, hurling insults and threats from the streets of his own country. Many blamed Victoria for dropping the bombshell that she was pregnant on David right before the game, and he joked, "Why would she do this? Couldn't she wait until after the big game?" Digging into her thought process at that moment, I see Victoria's heartache over David's prolonged inattention driving her to the edge. She had mentally prepared to face single motherhood, and I suspect that the couple had even talked about splitting up. Victoria knew she was pregnant at that point, but she still hadn't told David. Contrary to theories that Victoria was out to sabotage David, she had another idea. This was an act of defiance against his fans who from day one had attacked her and her hard-earned reputation. So yes, this was a calculated move on her part for sure. So gathering her strength, she declared to herself, "I'm going to do this, and I deserve this." She knew she deserved a family and was determined to make David step into the role he was meant for, damn it. And I'm right behind her decision. In the grand scheme of things, this turned out to be the best thing for David, shaping him into a responsible father and ultimately strengthening their bond, at least for the first 3 years of their marriage. But right around year 3, after their first child was born, after they had married and become a true power couple, Victoria looked around one day and said, "Where in the hell is my husband?" He was MIA, both physically and emotionally. In 2003, David signed with Real Madrid, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, and moved to Spain without Victoria. And from there, the relationship went downhill fast. He just drifted away from his lovely wife and family and had affairs with at least 7 women. Yeah, you heard me, 7 women at least. One clear catalyst for all of this was simply the availability of beautiful women on private jets and in clubs. Another was the extreme stress David was constantly under, which was clearly featured in the docuseries. It was crushing. Of course, we know about David's affair with his personal assistant, Rebecca Luce, in Madrid. She's since made her story public, and there's even talk about a Netflix special of her own. I have to say that Luce really stalked David for many months after their short affair, and he really had no emotional connection to her whatsoever. There were so many women that he was juggling from a period starting around 2007 to 2008 and straight on through 2012 that even David lost track. That's 5 solid years of infidelity. I can even see a major payoff going to at least one of David's women. Yes, you heard me. His affairs went on for years, right up to the point when the couple left Los Angeles to return to Britain. And his motivation was simple. When his career struggled and he experienced stress, he needed sex. Meanwhile, Victoria had withdrawn from him, focusing on her own career and her growing family. In other words, she lost that loving feeling. It was finally in 2012 that David had an awakening right around the birth of his fourth child. For the first time in a long time, he actually had time to devote to his family. And I suspect that he developed a very special bond with his only daughter, Harper 7. Harper was his angel. Through this bond, he became the closest he ever was to his wife and also eldest son. Part of this, I assume, is because he retired and the family moved back to Great Britain. David was slowing down and simply not able to keep up with the sport anymore. And when that was gone, he no longer had to carry the heavy weight of his team, his managers, and the fans. It was freedom, baby. Now, I know what you're saying. Why talk about all these women? What would Victoria think? Believe you me, she knows what went on and has the pictures to prove it. Literally. Plus, she managed to create a pretty darn amazing life on her own. But, more important, she's got her 4 children and a strong family life. Women call this having everything. It just came over time and with great sacrifice. Finally, we see a happy couple who have been married 25 years and have, together, but mostly apart, created an amazing brand, built a beautiful life with loving children. They're not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but what they are at this stage in their life is best friends, and it doesn't get any better than that. Some might even say they're a bit quirky, something that Uber Eats identified and featured in this fun little Super Bowl commercial.
So David and I are going to be in a little commercial.
Be honest.
I am.
Honest.
Okay, it's a big commercial.
Tell them what it's during.
David, I'm trying.
No, tell them what it's during.
Okay, it's during the big baseball game.
Super big baseball game.
Oh, was it the hockey ball?
Hockey ball. Oh, and tell them about Jessica Aniston.
Jessica Aniston is going to be in it too.
Thank you. We love Jessica.
We love Jessica.
When I do readings, it's not uncommon for clients to ask, what am I doing wrong? And what can I change to make things better? So I've developed a powerful technique for answering the what-ifs and providing some actionable recommendations. So let's imagine a world where David's flying solo because Victoria's out of the picture. Imagine that he just never met her. What kind of father or life partner would he be? Turns out he was all about his family and could have stayed on track pretty easily. But where Victoria slipped up was when she dropped the ball on family time to chase her career dreams. She was all about proving herself as a superstar. She's highly competitive, and we can see this dynamic between the two of them in that earlier clip. This shows me that David wasn't a natural-born cheater. His wandering eye was more of a symptom of a bigger issue in their relationship, and that was, and still is, some unhealthy competition. Oh, and by the way, out of the multiple affairs that David had, there was one woman, a bombshell blonde, who could have been David's perfect match. She wasn't into competing. She was all about being there for him and having a stable family. But hey, fate had other plans, and David stuck with his main squeeze, Victoria. If there are any regrets in life on David's part, it's that he did not stick with this woman when he had her. Victoria, on the other hand, would regret that she didn't intervene earlier on in their relationship and keep him on track. However, today it's clear that both of the Beckhams are all about family and forgiveness, well, for the most part. So tell me what you think about these insights and what you think about this power couple in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for even more juicy insights into your favorite celebs, politicians, and royals. In the meantime, if you want an accurate deep dive into your own relationship complete with hypotheticals, revealing past secrets and long-term future potential, launch a convenient and affordable chat or call with me by visiting psychicadvicechat.com today. Thanks for listening.